Part two, they see so much potential in your fucking relationship. I will tell you that. They see so much potential in your fucking relationship. And look, if you guys are in separation or if you guys are together, the universe is telling you, hey, we can give you a new beginning. Hey, we can make this new beginning grow. We can make this new beginning expand 100%. Right? But how are things going to play out? Because yes, you guys could be soulmates. Yes, you guys have that energetic cord, but it's very, 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 very unbalanced. Go watch part one. But with the Six of Swords reverse, even though they're having a hard time moving on, they're having a hard time moving on from the idea they created of you in their head and what you guys can build. This is a type of person that only sees potential, but they don't work through that potential. Right? Meaning that they're known not to be hard workers. As simple as that. I feel like you have always known that you're meant for a really nice, stable life. And this does not have to do with money. It can definitely be with money, but it can also be a relationship. It could also be something that's stable for you. And even if it's with them or not, you're going to have that. The problem right here is the Queen of Pentacles. What bothers me is the fact that this person wants to be taken care of. Right? Eso es lo que me molesta a mí. Que esta persona quieren que los cuiden. Right? This person wants to be taken care of. They're like a mama's boy or a daddy's mama's boy, a mama's boy or a daddy's girl. Like this person wants to be taken care of. And you can do that for them. The problem is that they only see potential. Right? They only see potential. They only see what a person can offer them. They only see what a person can give them. Right? And they see that you can give all of this to yourself. They see that you're destined for stability. They see that you're destined for something grand. Right? So the real question is, if you guys are in separation and you do want to restart a cycle, how will that cycle play out, knowing that this person doesn't know how to balance their own life and they're only looking at you for balance? Porque están bien idiotas. Están bien idiotas because at their grown age, you cannot balance your own life out? Are you being for real? You're a grown-ass man, you're a grown-ass woman, and you cannot balance your life out? Be so for real with me. Right? And that's something that I really, really do want to notice. And it's like, you have to realize that you're dealing with a person that cannot hold their own stability. Right? And I find it to be a little hilarious because you know that you can give this to yourself. You know what you are meant for. You know what you are creating. And yes, that's definitely what attracts them to you. 100%. But let's be fully honest. Are you really willing to give up your stability that you're working so hard for someone that truly does not deserve it? That's the real question. That's how they feel about you. Now let's see how your situation is going to play out, okay? The High Priestess. Are you talking to your mom or family about this? You're talking to some of you ladies or some of you gentlemen are talking to your family about this. You guys are talking to a woman or a guy about this. Page of Cups reverse, the High Priestess, the King of Swords. You guys have been sharing the tea about this relationship. The more you talk about this person, the more you feed this person energy. High Priestess, Temperance reverse, Nine of Swords. The High Priestess, Page of Cups reverse, the King of Swords. You're being called to shut up. Because the more you talk about this person, the more that you pull readings of this person by yourself, because some of you guys have a tarot deck, the more you feed this person power. You guys are keeping this fucking energy cord alive. You and them, you guys back and forth. First of all, because they're talking to a guy. They're talking to a... Are they talking to somebody about this? Go back to the reading. Go back to part 1 if you haven't seen part 1. They're talking to people about the potential you both have. And I called this out in part 1. I said they know that you guys have so much fucking potential together. They just don't have a plan on how to specifically play that shit out. I rest my fucking case and I call that shit out. I'm telling you, they're talking to somebody about that. Specifically a father figure or a mother figure. How would we make this work? How can I expand this? How would we be able to expand this? But you see, to me, it feels like they're looking for someone to take care of them. That's not what you want to do. Because they know you can take care of yourself. You're very independent. You're shining. You're glowing. You're doing good for yourself. Right? When it comes down to them, the King of Swords, the Page of Cups, the High Priestess, you're really being called to not pull readings. Okay? Because the more you pull readings, the more that you could also be trying to manifest them, the more you feed them your energy. You're feeding them your precious energy. And that's why that energetic cord with the Temperance is still alive. So hey, your manifestations are fucking working. Están funcionando. They're working. But the universe asks you, how do you think this will play out if the universe gives you another chance and they're not fully healed? How would it play out, mijo, mija? That's the real question right there. How do you think it will play out? And with the High Priestess, you already know the answers. If they're not mature enough to give you this stable life, you can build it yourself. Don't let your boyfriend, don't let your ex stop you from finding your millionaire boyfriend. Or shit, your millionaire girlfriend. Right? Take